Hello, it's Leslie here again. Today I'm going to talk about the Pearl Izumi cycling shorts that I've just bought. I just bought two pairs in size large because I've put on a lot of weight in the last 5 years. I'm now size large and not medium. So I bought two. I have to buy all my clothes in size large now. So until I get back to medium again. So I got the Quest shorts and I got a pair of Attack shorts. I keep getting them mixed up. So I've had a first two rides with the Quest shorts, and I think they're about 80 Australian dollars, and they're okay for the price. Although, if you look at the pad inside, it's just a plain thing. It doesn't look like a very expensive pad, and it's kind of got these wing shaped things on the side, which are a bit odd, but it does have a dual layer thing. What they've done is they've reversed it, so you can actually see. I'll try and get it in the light the right way. You can actually see where it's a little bit thicker. I don't know if you can see that. You can actually see where it's a little bit thicker there, and so they've reversed it. But there's a couple of things I don't like about these shorts. It's not so much these ones, it's the Attack ones. So my Attack shorts just arrived today, and I see they're 50% more, $120, and they have pretty much the exact same blue pad in them. So the only real difference appears to be just the cut, right? So they have the Attack shorts have, I'll just try and show you. What I'll do, I'll just pause this, turn on the light. So what they have is a kind of, here's the shorts here. They've kind of got this extra seam around the arse side of them. But for what they are, I expect a little bit more. I expect things to go up in quality if I spend more. And for example, the only flat stitching on them is at the legs. They're pretty much very similar with the leg grippers. So I think what I'm saying is the Quest shorts are kind of good value for money, and the Attack shorts are kind of not that good value for money. I probably won't be buying any more Pearl Izumi, and I'll explain why. First off, there's two main things why I really used to like Pearl Izumi 10 and 20 years ago, but after seeing these shorts, I'm not that impressed anymore. And so I probably won't be buying any Pearl Izumi shorts anymore. Two reasons. One is I see they're now made in China, and I don't think that's such a good thing to be supporting China. It's not so much I'm anti-Chinese, it's that if things are going to be made in China, you expect them to be a little bit cheaper. So you can't be charging premium prices of whatever their top of the line shorts are costing, $200, $300 if they're made in China. I'm going to show you what my last pair of Pearl Izumi pants look like. Now these were probably a different model. These were probably the top of the line shorts at the time. But I'm going to show you the difference. Alright. These are the shorts that I had, one of the best pairs I've ever owned, and you can see they put a lot more effort into the pad. It has this dual feature thing. It's got the vent holes. That's a kind of a true chamois, right? So these were a lot dearer, but also if you look at where they were made, I'll show you where they were made. Now these might be 10 years old. I don't know how old they are anymore, right? But if you look, it clearly says made in USA. Made in USA. Now if you look at these shorts now today, well, all it says on the label is it says designed by Pearl Izumi in Colorado. Right? It doesn't really say there. What it does say on the label now, in 2021, sorry. Let's try and get this camera to focus. It's notoriously not liking to be focused, this camera. Can you see that? It says made in China in the very smallest letters possible, and they've kind of hidden it in with the washing instructions. So you know, basically I'm saying two things. They're not made in America anymore. I don't think they're as good a quality. And the other thing is, I expect, as time goes by, that the technology from the top of the line things trickles down and we get them into, you know, the lower end groups. So if you look at these shorts here, my old Pearl Izumi pair, which I'm comparing to, and these are kind of worn out now, but these were my medium good pair and everything. You see, like, they're all flat stitched seams. All the seams are flat stitched, every single seam on there. And, you know, I expect I expect a pair of $120 shorts, you know, 10 years later. I would expect them to have some sort of flat stitching on them or something. You know, something to distinguish the really cheap pair from the medium pair. Right? Because $120 is still a lot of money, and for it to be made in China and to be worse than it was 10 years ago, it's really not it's not a good place. I'm not really impressed with Pearl Izumi today. Now the thing is, you could say, well, it's different. They've reversed the pad. It's got the dual layer on the other side, but you can't see it. So I don't know what's better. I've tried them. Now they were quite comfortable, and I have another pair in large that were Giordana, I think Silverline or something like that they were called. They were a bit spongier. These are actually quite comfortable, even the Quest ones. They were comfortable enough, but I'm not convinced they're going to last. I don't like the seams. I think the pad could have been better. I still prefer the pad to be what I can see inside out. Anyway, I don't think it's worth the $40 extra for the tax shorts. So I probably won't be buying any more Pearl Izumi shorts at the very least. One of the next reviews I'll be doing will be a comparison of different cycling gloves, about half a dozen pairs of cycling gloves, and I have a pair of Pearl Izumi gloves coming to me, so we'll see where they're made. But it really turns me off of buying stuff when I see things are made in China, and the Chinese Communist Party is now, for example, boycotting Australian products. I don't like the Chinese Communist Party. I don't mind Chinese people, but I don't like the Chinese Communist Party. You know, I don't like their what they're doing in Hong Kong, and I don't like what they're doing in Taiwan, and I don't support that. And I won't be buying. I didn't even think about where these things were made. But if I have the choice between buying something that's made in China and, for example, something that's made in Italy, I'm going to choose the things that are made in Italy, right? Because I support that culture more. So the Giordana pants that I bought are made in Italy. The Castelli stuff that I'm buying, or the tops, or the compression tops, that's all made in Italy. That's not made in China. So I'm kind of done with Pearl Izumi. It's a shame because I used to like the brand, but I think they've just cheapened out. They could do it a lot better, and they've taken the lazy way out, and they're just, you know, I don't think they're that good for value for money anymore. So that's my quick overall impressions of the Pearl Izumi lower end shorts. Maybe their top end shorts are a little bit different. I still suspect they're going to be made in China though, and I don't support that. I just don't support things that are made in China anymore. Maybe 20 years ago, I couldn't have cared less, but now, today, knowing what I know, I'm not are not supporting it where I can. I know a lot of the bike frames and everything in carbon bike frames are made in China. Well, Taiwan's different. Taiwan's not China, by the way. So they are good with making carbon frames and things like that. But I prefer to see things made in the USA, or you know, keeping the money in the USA and Europe, and not just see. I think what's happening is Pearl Izumi is still charging the same amount of price for their premium product, but they're just profiting more because obviously it's cheap. It's a lot cheaper to get something made in China than it is in America. So, and I had a hunch when I first saw China. I thought, what? And I thought they were made in the USA, and I had a hunch. I still have my pants here, and I was able to look and confirm it. So they were made in America before, but now they're not. So it's a big fail for me. Some people, you know, notice these things, and yeah, I notice, and I think what I like this channel, this YouTube channel to be is if something deserves criticism, it's going to get criticism. Whereas I see that a lot in bicycle magazines. They don't tend to criticize products as much as they should because, say, for example, Pearl Izumi is placing adverts in their magazine. They can't then turn around and criticize them too much because they're paying for their adverts. So I hope this channel, when I do come across really good things, I'll talk about them. But also when I'm disappointed, I won't be afraid to say so. And one of my next reviews will be about the Q35. Is it? It's Q36.5 rather. I bought a compression top Q36.5, so I'll be reviewing that next as well. And you can, and I'll talk about that. And yeah, that's all I have for you today on this channel. Please subscribe if you're interested in cycling channels. So thanks for watching. Bye.